Shalom. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity, as well as the few Akwat that listen and learn. This is Brother Shawar with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to share this, share this with the flock. Last week I had went to, and I was on, the reason I didn't do this sooner is because my channel was on strike, but last week I had went to, because I'm over the waters, I'm in Europe, I'm in Romania right now, and I had went to this one place, this resort in like the capital city, Bucharest, this resort type of thing called Therme. And, I was just going there for like a day to, just have a good time or whatever. And what you see at the beginning of this lesson is the lockers they had there to like you put your stuff in before you enter, the resort. And instantly I saw it and I was like, yo, that this is it's crazy, and I'm gonna kind of just walk through how it all works, because what it was basically was pretty much a preview of what Esau wants to do worldwide, right? So when you go in and you pay to get in, whatever, they give you that same the watch you have on that you see in the video, and everybody has a number. It's coded with your own number, and the locker is your number, right? So everything in there, is you pretty much do that. You put what you see me do in the video, you put your wrist and you touch it to the sensor, like the entrance, like the little revolving, I don't even know what you call it. Like it's like similar to the thing in the train station, like the little revolving entrances. You put your, you watch on it and it opens. You put your you put it on the locker, it opens. To open everything in there, to pay for everything in there, you put it on the watch. Because there's restaurants in there as well. There's drinks, and whenever you get a drink, or they put a little thing out, you just put your watch on it, you tap it, and it adds to, when you leave, you pay for everything all together. But this is exactly the system Esau wants to use worldwide, so he can track and trace and have complete control over everything you do, over your carbon emission, over your transactions. And it's deeper. Esau wants complete control of everything. He wants to be like the Most High, as the scriptures tell us, right? And it was just crazy to me because this was my first time. You see videos and we know that the technology is here, but it was my first time actually like using it myself, like, and it was like, damn, like we're here, man. The RFID technology is here. The new world, the NWO, is pretty much the foundation for it is already set up. It's just a matter of having that big enough crisis to where they can, bring that order. So the technology is here, man. The MOTB is 100%, or I should say 144%, that RFID micro C-HIP. And anybody who can't see that just doesn't have the spirit of the Lord on them. It's extremely obvious, man. It's being used worldwide. In some places more than others, but eventually, everywhere is gonna be like this. And it was crazy, man, because it's like inside of this place, it's like I said, it's a resort. So there's, there's different things to do, like restaurants and different. You buy food, and it's like, there's slides and stuff, different like little things. So it's like a little mini world, and everybody has these watches on, and that's how you pay. And then you do everything. You exit, you enter through with it. You pay. It's crazy, and it's the same. It's pretty much the same thing that we read in Revelation 13, which I want to get. It's not going to be too long. I just wanted to bring this out to show that. The technology is indeed here, man. And, it's 144%, this is the the MOTB, man, is that micro C-hip. It's not even questionable. It's not even questionable, man. None of these things that these other camps are bringing out makes any sense. Sin, an embargo, a white woman, philosophies. None of this stuff makes sense. This is what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is doing in the earth. These elites, they want to implement this new system. And the technology is already here. So this is Revelation 13 and 14. And it reads, matter of fact, let's start at 15. No, Salakia, let's start at 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And those miracles is coming by way of that AI, man. It's technology that Esau is going to be able to, do these miracles. Allow a blind person to see, a crippled person to walk and stuff like that, right? And he's doing that. He's putting brain chips in people and helping them, quote unquote, curing their, their disabilities or whatever. He's doing it right now. All you gotta do is look it up, and just have your eye open for this information, because it's all out there, man. Do some diligent research, and you'll see it. So reading on, it says, saying to them that dwelling on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. Verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, a mark, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which is that branding. The Chi-Psi stigma, man, the 666, the branding, just like in this place I'm talking about, every watch had a number, and it was connected to everything, and your locker was the same number. So that was like, I guess you could say that's basically like your house. You put all your stuff in there, whatever, and everything in there. You couldn't do anything in there without having that watch. And this is exactly how it's going to be with the RFID micro C-hip. You're not going to be able to do anything in society. You're not going to be able to participate unless you have that charagma. And it's clear to see. This is what this devil, everything they're talking about is literally it's all revolving around that. They're actually telling you openly, and it's amazing, man. There's evidence that the technology is here. This is more evidence, but it's been around for a while now, and the Spirit of the Lord is just bringing it out more and more and more. So if you can't see that this is the MOTB, then I don't know what to tell you. Judgment is probably what the Lord has ordained for you. Or just gross darkness, because we know the Lord chooses delusions, and He's the one who gives He opens the eyes, gives individuals the eyes to see and ears to hear, to understand the truth, and He's the one that keeps them blind. So it's all the Spirit of the Lord, man. But a lot of these guys, they know, man, but they just sold out, and they're trying to be man pleasers. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Chi-Psi stigma. Right? So again, this is what these devils want to implement. And the technology is already here. And this was my first time using it. And it was just really, this is the only thing I could think of, man. When I was there, I was like, man, as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna make a lesson on this, but like I said, my channel was on strike. It had just gone on strike. But it was crazy. Like, it was literally like, I could see it, man. It's like I can almost see it, how it would work in the world. Like, everything you want to do, like, you would just be in there standing, sitting, doing nothing if you didn't have, I mean, you can go in the pool or whatever, but you wouldn't be able to do anything really. Get food, even because there was like different sections of it. You wouldn't be able to get food or go to another section of the place without, tapping that watch. Right? So let's just get Revelation 14, because the Lord makes it very clear, man, that we're not to take this. And Esau is going to come down with that great wrath, Revelation 12 and 12, and persecute Jake, especially those that know that they're Israelites. He's going to come and try and exterminate Jake and anybody who doesn't want to take his charagma. And these other camps they're not telling Jake what's really coming. They're not preparing Jake for Jacob's trouble. What we got to do right now is spiritually prepare, man. You got to be built up and have real faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that, you may be saved. Because if the Lord is not with you, you're going to break, you're going to crack, and you're through. Things are going to get so bad that divine intervention is going to be the only way. And that's why, the scriptures call it the hour of temptation, because you're going to be extremely tempted to just take it, because you're not going to be able to do anything without it. So let's get this in Revelation 14 and close it out. And I'll put the clip again at the end, just so brothers and sisters can see. So this is Revelation 14, and we'll start at 9. It reads, "And the third angel followed them, and saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out with mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is a pure righteous anger, pure righteous hatred. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahushai, by those nuclear missiles, man. Those nuclear missiles that are coming by way of World War III to obliterate Babylon the Great, America, off the map, turn into a wasteland. Right? And as well as these other cities that are pretty much in cahoots with, or that are in NATO, these major cities that these elites have, they use, they got heavy influence on the world and whatnot. But really, America, Babylon the Great is the main, that's the epicenter of the wickedness in the world. Verse 12, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushai. Right, and I want to get this in Isaiah. These are all simple milk scriptures, but this is what's going to get us through, man. The basics. Because this is wisdom, but this is basic wisdom, man. But it's one of the biggest things. It's probably the biggest prophecy, that's in the scriptures in terms of dealing with the latter days. Because this is going to be the biggest test of all, right? So this is Isaiah 33 and 6, and it reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. For the fear of the Lord is his treasure." So those that fear the Lord, which is ultimately those that have faith and truth and sincerity in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, those are the ones that's going to have the true wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the gospel, man. And they're going to know what to do, and they're going to have that faith to be rooted to not take this thing. But this is what's coming, and it's already here. Like I said, this is pretty much a testimony of just using RFID technology, in real life, instead of just seeing it on a video and, talking about it and articles and whatnot. I actually used it, I seen it. So it's here, man. It's more of a faith booster for us, for me, of course. But, Lord willing, this boosts the faith of, the Akim and Aguat that come across the video, because we're here. You know, we're in the last days, and the Lord is about to turn this thing up. And this is what Esau wants to do. So, again, Lord willing, this did what it was supposed to do in the spirit. And I'm going to close out, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and the Bible Ball.